thank you for joining me as we go through a simple little yoga routine, just some of my basic poses that I tend to do at or during most of my yoga routines. This is Duchess. She's obviously decided to make an appearance too. We'll see if she does yoga as well. And we'll see how many of my other dogs or children decide to join us. But first we're going to start in mountain pose. So you're just going to stand up. Your feet about hips width apart. And I just put my hands for my heart and just breathe. Close your eyes and just inhale a few times. Just enjoy filling your lungs. And just enjoy your peace if you have it. From here, I normally tend to go from mountain with prayer hands. And I just put my hands over my head and I look forward and I just breathe. It's a nice chest opener. And if you can't put your hands together, just have them up. And then your feet, however is comfortable for you. And then I go back down to another dog's over. I go back down to my heart. And then one more time we go up. Wide arcs, and we just fold our neck back. So it's kind of like this. And you just breathe and enjoy the tension, stress, and everything flowing away out of your body. And then back down to your heart. And then from there, it's a nice forward fold. So I go back up. I look up, lean back, but not too far. Don't do too much on your body if you're just starting. And then as you forward fold, I say helicopter arms, airplane arms, and just bring them down to the floor. You keep your stomach in, bring in your abs, and just breathe and let go. And just enjoy all the stress rolling off your shoulders. You kind of feel a stretch in your upper back. If you have to, bend your knees. My knees are a little bent. You don't want them straight knee. That can cause some issues. So keep your knees slightly bent and just keep the forward fold. And just take a few breaths and just breathe in this position. You'll feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Nice warm up. And then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time with your head and neck being last. We're back to mountain pose. From here, we're going to do it again. We're going to go up, hands together, neck back. You'll probably be able to go bend a little more this time. Forward fold. Probably be able to bend a little more this time as well. Come in. Come in. It's not locked, honey. Come in. It's not locked. You're being ridiculous.
Oh, I am back too.
And from here, put your hands on your shins and kind of pull up a little. You look forward. I look about 3 inches from the top of my mat. And just enjoy. It's another back stretch, another leg stretch. My legs are straight this time. I do straighten my legs. And you kind of pop your butt out too. You don't go like crazy, but it does stick out a little. And then I bend my knees, and I go back down and forward. Keep breathing and enjoy.
Down.
You're going to do it too? With my daughter, Madison. And then we're going to go to down dog. So you put your hands on the mat and kind of do a square or square. Triangle. I obviously don't know my shapes.
I'm trying.
You're going to do it too? And if you need to, you can
I'm trying.
do your legs further out toward the mat. You can do them closer together.
Look, I got it.
And just bend and enjoy. Hopefully you don't have
Do down.
assistants helping you.
I'm going to try.
What are you doing? toes, excuse me, we're going to keep our toes together. We're going to do chair. You just kind of sit back like you're sitting in a chair. And you put your arms up. So, good job, honey. You're going to sit, put your arms up. And just breathe. And then what I like to do is I like to put my left arm back and stretch. And then go forward. Put my right arm back. And just breathe. Go forward. Now we're going to go back to forward fold. And then we can go back to downward dog. So step back, however is comfortable for you, with your hands on your wrists. And then just breathe. Make sure you pull your stomach in. This is a good pose if you need just some stress relief during your day. And you have 2 to 4 minutes. If you could just sit in this pose for from here. Foot off my mat. We're gonna go into plank. You don't wanna, thank you, Madison. You don't wanna pop your butt up, and you don't wanna sag. There's a middle. Hopefully I'm in it. And if you can't do that, you could just do it like it's push-up position, basically. So, we're up like this. I'm gonna try to do. We are going to do one of my favorite poses, which is one of the easier poses, child's pose. You sit back from this position, get on all fours. Just sit back down on your heels. And if you need to, you can open your knees if you're claustrophobic, and you just lean forward. However far you can go. And breathe and enjoy. If you can put your forehead to the mat, that's great. If you can't, that's fine. You can have your knees closer, you can have your knees touching, and then up. Yeah. And then we're going to, I'm going to have her just hop down, honey. Hop down, we're going to do something. One of my other favorites is legs up the wall. So we're going to get close to the wall. And then you're just going to put your legs up. Just like so. Right. And then you just rest your legs up the wall. Thank you, don't like me. Don't like me. So, this is good after you run. It's really good. It helps the blood flow. As well as, I like to do it before bed. Kind of de-stresses me. And just breathe. Normally you can have your arms out, but obviously one of my hands is occupied. Good job, Madison. Stop. Oh, jeez. From this pose, oh, jeez. We're going to get back on the mat. However, you can do that. We're going to do nice. You're going to sit with me. Mommy's going to twist. We're going to lay down. No. We're going to do bridge. So your heels come just so they graze the tip of your fingers. So you can have to get adjust yourself. That's fine. Right. Sit down, honey. And you just put your hands to your sides. And you just lift your hips. Bring in your stomach. Tighten your tush and your thighs so you can kind of feel it. And just bring them together. Make sure your knees don't bow out. That you pull your knees in so they kind of skim. Your knees kind of skim each other. And then you hold it. No. If you can do that a few times, that's great. Obviously, I'm not going to. Another great pose to do is where you lay. If you have to, you adjust your hips so you kind of move your left hip to the right a little. And then you just fold to the right, left. You look to the right. You extend your arms out. It's a nice side twist. Twists help detox your body. They help with your digestion. I love twists. Don't lick me. And then we move back to center. And then we move the right hip toward the left of the mat. And we look, I get to look toward you. And we just breathe and enjoy the twist. Yeah, honey, in a minute. And stop, don't tickle. And then we're gonna do corpse pose, which is exactly what it sounds. We just lay, kind of do like a little star, like in a snow angel. Oh my goodness. And just breathe. Let all the stress seep into your mat. Try to shut off your mind. If you want, you can kind of do the body assessment where you try to focus just on your feet. And your toes will start to tingle and you move your body up. And by the time you get to your head, you'd be very calm. And that'd be, depending on how fast you go, about 3 to 5 minutes. So, just make sure you breathe and you enjoy. But that's basically just a simple introduction to some of my favorite yoga poses. Hopefully, between the music and the distractions, it makes sense. Happy yogaing. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye.